Let me ask you something, and I need you to be honest with yourself right now, because nobody else is listening. When you close your eyes at night, what do you see? Is it her face? Is it the version of your life you imagined? The one with someone beside you who truly sees you, truly chooses you, truly stays? And here's the question that really matters. The one you've been running from, what if the reason she hasn't shown up yet isn't bad luck? Isn't bad timing? Isn't because good women don't exist anymore? What if the reason is you not the you that you show the world? The you that you haven't had the courage to become yet. Stay with me. You've been waiting, maybe for months, maybe 4 years. And on the surface, it looks like patience. It looks like you're just being selective, being smart, not rushing into something that isn't right. But let's be real with each other for a moment. Because deep down, underneath all of that reasonable, logical explanation, there's something else going on. There's a quiet ache that shows up on Sunday mornings, when the apartment is too still. There's a hollow feeling at dinner tables built for that only ever seat one. There's a version of your future you keep imagining. And in every single version of it, you are not alone. And yet, here you are. You scroll. You swipe. You meet someone, and for a brief, electric moment, you think, maybe this is it. And then it fades. Or it falls apart. Or it never even gets off the ground. And you tell yourself the story again. Wrong time. Wrong person. The universe just hasn't aligned yet. But what if the universe has been aligned for longer than you realize? What if everything has been in position, and the only variable that hasn't been ready is you? I'm not saying that to hurt you. I'm saying it because it's the most powerful truth anyone will ever hand you. And most people in your life are too comfortable, too polite, or too afraid to say it. I'm not. Here's something nobody tells you about longing for love. Nobody tells you that sometimes, not always, but sometimes, what you're really chasing isn't a person at all. What you're chasing is a feeling, a sense of completion, a quiet voice inside you that finally gets to say, I made it. I'm enough. Someone chose me. Someone stayed. And that's not weakness. That's human. Every man alive carries that need somewhere inside him, whether he admits it or not. But here's where it gets dangerous. When you go looking for someone else to hand you that feeling, when you need her arrival to trigger your own sense of worth, you have just built your entire emotional foundation on someone else's decision. And that is not love. That is hunger wearing love's clothing. The woman you are imagining, the one with the warmth, the depth, the loyalty, the grace, she has lived enough life to know the difference. She can feel the difference between a man who wants her and a man who needs her to complete him. And she will not stay in a place where she is expected to be someone's salvation. She wants a partner, not a project. So the real question you have to sit with today isn't where is she? The real question is, who are you when nobody's watching? Who are you when there's no one to perform for? No one to impress? No one to need you back? Because that man, that's who she's actually going to meet. There is a version of you that you already know exists. You've caught glimpses of him in moments of real discipline. In the mornings you woke up early and did the work without anyone watching. In the conversations where you told the truth even when it cost you. In the times you chose discomfort over comfort and came out the other side feeling, for just a moment, like the man you were always supposed to be. You know he's in there. And you also know exactly what's standing between you and him. It's not time. It's not circumstance. It's not the economy or your past or the hand you were dealt. It's the daily decisions you keep postponing. The version of yourself you keep promising to become, starting Monday, starting next month, starting when things settle down, starting when the timing is better. But here's the brutal truth about timing. The timing is never going to feel perfect. Life is never going to hand you a clean, uncluttered runway and say, okay, now you're ready. Now go become who you were meant to be. It doesn't work that way. It has never worked that way. The man you're meant to become is built in the mess. He's built in the inconvenience. He's forged in the exact moments when every part of you wants to stay small, stay safe, stay comfortable. And the woman who is meant to walk beside that man, she's not waiting for your circumstances to improve. She's waiting for your character to rise. I want you to do something right now. I want you to fast forward 5 years in your mind. Don't rush past this. Stay with it. It's 5 years from today. And you made no real changes. You kept the same habits. You held on to the same fears. You told yourself the same stories about why now isn't the right time. You kept waiting for motivation to show up like a visitor at your door, instead of building it brick by brick inside yourself. Where are you? Still scrolling? Still swiping? Still having the same quiet conversation with yourself at night? Wondering why nothing has changed? Why she still hasn't appeared? Why the life you imagine keeps living somewhere just out of reach? That future is not a punishment. It is simply the compounded result of today's inaction. And the most devastating part is that it won't feel dramatic. It won't arrive like a crisis. It will just be more of the same, quieter, a little heavier, a little more resigned. And here is what haunts me about that version of your future. Somewhere out there is a woman, patient, extraordinary, worthy of everything you have to give, who is also living her life right now, growing, evolving, becoming, and every single day that you delay your own becoming, you widen the distance between who you are and the man she needs you to be when she finally arrives. You are not just choosing for yourself, you are choosing for her. And she deserves better than a man who kept hitting snooze on his own life. But that is not the ending of your story. I refuse to let that be your ending. And deep down, beneath the doubt, beneath the exhaustion, beneath every excuse you've constructed so carefully over the years, you refuse it too. Because you wouldn't still be here, listening, if some part of you hadn't already decided. So let me tell you what becoming actually looks like. It doesn't look like a movie montage. It doesn't look like a sudden surge of confidence that rewires your entire life overnight. It looks like waking up tomorrow and making one better decision than you made today. It looks like keeping one promise to yourself that you would have broken last year. It looks like choosing discomfort in the service of growth. Again and again and again. Until the man you've been postponing starts showing up. Not in the mirror on good days, but every day. As your default. As your foundation. That man doesn't chase. He attracts. That man doesn't perform. He simply is. And when the right woman enters the orbit of a man who has done that work, who has faced himself honestly, who has built himself intentionally, who has learned to be whole without being completed by someone else, she doesn't walk away. She recognizes something rare. She stays. The woman you're waiting for is real. She exists. She is out there right now, living her life, becoming her best self, and she is waiting. Not for perfection, not for wealth, not for someone who has it all figured out. She is waiting for a man who decided to become. Will that man be you?